America today, a six-figure salary is the new middle-class struggle. You are not falling behind. You are being harvested by an economy designed to keep you at exactly zero. You are making more money than your parents ever did, yet you are one car breakdown away from total financial ruin. And it is not because of your latte habit. It is because your bank account has been hacked by an algorithm. The modern American dream has not disappeared, but it has quietly morphed into something much more dangerous. It has become the illusion of wealth. You have the luxury apartment, the shiny crossover vehicle in the driveway, the latest smartphone in your pocket. Yet, your bank account screams a very different reality at 3 in the morning when you are staring at the ceiling. You are participating in a rigged system. Inflation is not just a number you see at the grocery store or the gas pump. It is hiding inside your phone. It is baked into your auto renewals. It is woven into the very fabric of how we live and breathe. We have entered the era of algorithm consumerism. Every app you open, every notification that buzzes on your wrist, is engineered by geniuses to siphon just a few more dollars out of your pocket. Understand this. The system does not want you bankrupt. Bankrupt people are useless to them because bankrupt people cannot buy things. Instead, they want you perfectly, safely broke. Hovering right on the razor edge. Just comfortable enough to keep waking up, drinking your iced coffee and swiping that card, but far too tied down to ever walk away. Let us hold up a mirror for a second. Let us talk about Marcus. Marcus is 34 years old. He is a senior data analyst. If you look at him on paper, Marcus is winning the game. He makes $92,000 a year. A decade ago, that was wealthy. Today, let us peel back the $92,000 facade. That $92,000 is gross income. After federal taxes, state taxes, health insurance premiums, and a modest retirement contribution, his actual take-home pay shrinks to roughly $5,600 a month. Now, let us do the brutal math. Marcus lives in a standard one-bedroom apartment in a decent, safe suburb. Rent is $2,300 a month. He drives a 2024 SUV because he works hard, and he told himself he deserves a safe, reliable ride to the office. Between the car payment and the insurance, that is $850 gone. He has $350 tied up in minimum credit card payments. Just the lingering ghosts of a few weekend trips to decompress and a laptop upgrade he felt he needed. Student loans take another $400 right off the top. Then comes the cost of basic survival in the modern world. Groceries, utilities, Wi-Fi, and the endless, silent drain of the subscriptions trap. The streaming services, the gym membership he rarely uses, the software renewals, the food delivery apps. That is another $1,400 vanishing into the cloud. Here is the terrifying math Marcus has to face every Sunday night. Out of $5,600, Marcus has exactly $300 left at the end of the month. $300. He is what we call high-income broke. He wears a tailored suit to weddings, but financially, he is walking on a tightrope made of dental floss. One blown car transmission, one unexpected medical deductible, one surprise vet bill for his golden retriever. That is all it takes to push him into a catastrophic spiral of high-interest debt. Marcus is not actually wealthy. He is just heavily financed. He is wearing golden handcuffs, absolutely terrified of losing a job that barely pays him enough to keep the lights on. And the most terrifying truth of all is that Marcus might be you. If your chest feels a little tight right now, take a deep breath. Drop your shoulders. Because I need to tell you something incredibly important, and I need you to actually hear it. It is not your fault. Let that sink in for a moment. Society loves to shame you. The media loves to blame you. They say you buy too much expensive coffee, or you do not hustle hard enough on your weekends, or you lack basic discipline. That is a lie. Your lifestyle inflation is not simply a sign of personal weakness. You are the victim of asymmetrical psychological warfare. You are just a normal person trying to enjoy a quiet Tuesday evening, and you are up against the most brilliant minds and the most powerful supercomputers on the face of the earth. Silicon Valley algorithms are actively processing billions of data points right now just to figure out the exact microsecond you feel tired, insecure, or sad, so they can serve you an ad that promises instant relief. The entire financial ecosystem is designed to bleed you slowly, painlessly. Think about the credit trap. Our credit scoring system literally punishes you for staying completely out of debt and rewards you for owing money to banks. You are playing a high-stakes game where the referee is actively getting paid by the opposing team. The architecture of the modern economy is invisible, and it was meticulously built to farm you for interest payments. You are not stupid. You're not lazy. You're just fighting a war you did not even know you were drafted into. It is not your fault that the maze was built to keep you running in circles. But right here is where we draw a line in the sand. It is not your fault they built the maze, but it is entirely your responsibility if you choose to die inside it. This is the moment you must embrace radical responsibility. The government is not coming to save you. The Federal Reserve is not going to suddenly lower the cost of living out of the goodness of their hearts. Waiting for the system to magically fix itself is a guaranteed losing strategy. You cannot control inflation. You cannot control corporate greed or tech giants. But you have absolute, unquestionable control over your willingness to opt out. It requires a quiet, modern form of stoicism, a calm rebellion. You have to realize that true power is not about out-earning the trap by working 80 hours a week. It is about stepping out of the trap entirely. You have to stop playing by the rules of a game that was mathematically designed to make you lose. It is time to become the architect of your life, rather than a replaceable tenant in the master plan of someone else. You have to look down at the treadmill you are sweating on, and step off the belt and calmly walk out the front door. The system wants you tracking pennies while they steal dollars. We are not going to play that game. The secret is simple. Real wealth is silent. It is the guy in the 7-year-old sedan who actually sleeps 8 hours a night because he does not owe the bank a single dime. We call this invisible wealth. It does not scream for validation on social media. Flexing is for the poor. Downgrade the car. Keep the older phone. Find profound peace in anonymity. But peace of mind requires a surgical strike on your bank statement. You need to kill the mechanical leaks. Those silent $15 subscriptions bleeding you out while you sleep. Ruthlessly audit the automatic deductions. Cut the subscription ecosystems that bleed you for $20 a month here and $15 there. Optimize your taxes, especially if you are taking advantage of remote work. Stop leaking your hard-earned money by default. But none of this matters if you do not possess the most lethal weapon in this economy: defensive liquidity. The old advice was to just blindly throw all your extra money into index funds and wait 40 years to enjoy it. That is fine for waiting for a finish line that keeps moving, but an index fund will not protect you next Tuesday. In the age of artificial intelligence and sudden corporate layoffs, you need cash on hand. You need true you money. I am not talking about money to buy yachts. I am talking about liquid money that gives you the absolute power to say no. No to a toxic boss. No to a miserable living situation. No to desperation. When you have 6 months of living expenses sitting safely in a high-yield account, your physical posture actually changes. You walk taller. You speak clearer. The invisible architecture of debt no longer controls your nervous system. You replace the heavy illusion of wealth with the quiet, unshakable confidence of mathematics. The system is betting that by this time tomorrow, you will have forgotten everything I just said. They are betting you will see an ad, feel that familiar itch, and swipe that card again. The question is not whether the maze exists. The question is, now that you have seen the walls, are you going to keep running in circles? The exit is right there. You just have to be brave enough to stop.